Social Truth, episode 10. I'm Andy Sikora.
And I'm Matt Kitchen. Social Truth is your television show for the popular website, socialtruth.com.
So popular.
We take a lot of news stories, throw them online, we invite your discussion about them. Then we take our favorites to you as we discuss what they tell us about God's truth.
Yes.
And that's the updated version.
Format.
Saying that's what we do.
That's the change.
So Andy was on vacation for a week. How was it?
So wonderful in so many ways.
Yeah.
I've got sunburns in places I didn't know could burn.
And that's a good way to transition to
You
our
ever
first
gotten
story.
sunburn on the back of your knee? Right back here in your knee pit?
No, but
It hurts.
I'm glad you
First story.
specified that. Speaking of sunburn.
Okay, first story. This is from CNN.com, and I found this while on vacation. Here's the title. Ganja bricks found in Home Depot vanities. Large quantities of drugs were found inside merchandise from at least 2 Home Depot stores in Massachusetts, and authorities are investigating, police said. That's a weird sentence. A contractor late last week discovered 2 50-pound bricks of marijuana. That's a huge brick of marijuana. Can you imagine that?
That's a lot of marijuana.
Wrapped in plastic bags inside a bathroom vanity had purchased at Home Depot store in Tewksbury, said Chief of Detectives, somebody. Similar incidents have occurred in other parts of the state.
That's not the first time.
No, actually they have 2 other incidents. One where there was $250,000 worth of drugs, 40 pounds of marijuana and cocaine, with 3 kilograms of cocaine, and another time with drugs they wouldn't disclose.
So, is Home Depot not drug screening?
I guess not. My question is there a better state in America to do home repairs in? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, we don't condone these drugs.
No, not at all. I don't really have a truth on this other than to say, like, this is nuts. Like, apparently...
It's really funny, right?
It is hilarious. Apparently, they all the shipments of these products started in Texas, and they were shipped through a distribution center up to Massachusetts. And the speculation is that somebody at the distro center was supposed to, or somewhere along the way, was supposed to retrieve the drugs, and this was how they were trafficking drugs, was through Home Depot merchandise.
And somebody missed that.
How do you miss it?
Well, it's an inventive way to traffic drugs.
Yeah, I
which
guess
is
so.
Not good.
Which again we don't condone.
Yeah.
Another question I have. This is so bad. Another question I have is
Started off with this story.
Is how many stories or how many people do you think haven't reported finding these kind of drugs?
Like they're like found secret stash drugs.
They open it up and like, oh my goodness, this is the best new bathroom I've ever seen.
Yes.
I don't know.
They probably say that while joint singing from their
The
mouth.
truth is, don't do drugs.
Don't do it.
Don't.
And
that's the end.
if you need them for medicinal purposes, go to Texas.
And we're done.
All right. For number 2.
Okay, here we go. This is from ESPN.com. And this has been all the scuttlebutt for the last part of the week. Rookie doesn't hit Blaylock, demoted next day. White Sox rookie pitcher Sean Tracy got into hot water with his manager Ozzie Guillen for getting an out. Tracy was summoned to start the 7th inning and got Hank Blaylock to ground out, but getting an out might not have been the reason Tracy was brought into the game. White Sox catcher A.J. Pierzynski was hit by 2 pitches in the game, and a source told the Chicago Sun-Times that Tracy was told to hit Blaylock as retaliation. After getting an out, Tracy was removed from the game. Guillen slammed a water bottle to the ground and then was seen in the dugout barking at Tracy, who pulled the collar of his jersey, which they don't really have collars, over his head. Apparently because he was sobbing like a baby girl.
Oh, God.
Or a baby boy.
It's from ESPN.
That's ESPN.com.
So
I'm
you want to start this one off? I got a lot to say about this.
I got a lot to say too. I was in the car all day yesterday when they were talking about this on the radio.
Driving back from Virginia.
After about 3 hours, and my wife got really angry. Like, did they really have to keep talking about it? Then about 3 hours later, after they continued to talk about it, no, she flew down and then I drove back. She asked me yesterday, would you have hit the player if your manager told you to hit him?
Let's go there.
And I said, heck yes.
I knew it.
Heck yes, I would, because it's a game.
It's a part of the game? Is that what you think?
It's a part of the game.
Is it a part of the game?
Just like if I was ever on Survivor, I would lie through my teeth to win the game. Because it's a game. It's a game. Now, I would not try and hurt a guy if I threw at him. I would avoid this part of the guy, and probably this part of the guy, but I would definitely aim for this part of the guy.
There is no other part. I'm a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. That's the only part of the body that you can severely hurt is the face. Can't you break wrists and fingers and stuff like that?
I can.
Elbows?
I can, because I got these.
Well, that's right. Check them out.
I throw 64 miles an hour.
Okay, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
All right. Tryfrog also posted the same thing. It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. Unwritten rules.
Yes, but at the same time, causing bodily harm to somebody...
Well, I mean, like,
it's not just lying. It's
soft?
not just.
Let me tell you, I
was
was in minor league.
having to do something that like to sell something or what.
I was in a minor league baseball game in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and a foul ball hit me right here in the ribs. I mean, and it was probably traveling 100 miles an hour. Like
such a bad sideline story.
It went wham right there. Like that.
What are we going for here?
And I was fine.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I was fine. A batting ball hammered right at me about 90 feet away.
I don't like the fact that this guy was sent down to the minor leagues.
Well, okay. Now, I agree with that, and I think that he actually did get sent down to the minors because he didn't hit the guy.
Right.
But the White Sox...
We're talking about basically ruining a guy's career because he wouldn't throw at somebody.
The White Sox did... trade for another reliever, David Risky from the Red Sox, and
terrible. It was very terrible.
And Guillen said,
how terrible Risky is.
Guillen said that, here's a quote, people start thinking and start talking all over the place like Tracy got sent down because of the incident last night. No, he got sent down because we made a trade Wednesday night. That's the reason we did it. So, I mean, really, this dude, he's 25, this Tracy guy. He's 25. He'd only pitched in 3 games before. If you've got an experienced, horrible reliever like David Risky, you do probably send this kid down and bring in Risky. Because Risky hits people when he's not even trying.
Shut up. Yeah, Risky's terrible. Here's the thing. Okay, Blaylock was the best bat that night on the field, most likely. And so what did he... The kid threw a pitch to him that made him ground out. Now, he gives up a home run. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He gives up a hit. Yeah, maybe you should have hit him because you couldn't get to the out. But he actually got him out. Like, he did his job as a pitcher.
Yeah, he did a good job.
And to demoralize it,
the kid's life's ruined.
He ruined the kid's life because he didn't hit somebody, and I don't like that part.
The truth of the matter is, do what your boss tells you.
All right, next story. Hurricane aid spent on jewelry and erotica. Lawmakers expressed, this is from CNN.com, lawmakers expressed outrage Wednesday over a federal audit report that debit cards handed out to hurricane victims last year were used to buy such items as $200 bottle of champagne from Hooters. First of all, I didn't know Hooters sold $200 bottle of champagne. That's funny. Never eaten at Hooters, so I don't know. And $300 worth of Girls Gone Wild videos. So, this is another quote here that's just too good to pass up. The GAO also uncovered records showing $1,000 from a FEMA debit card went to a Houston divorce lawyer. $600 of that $600 of the $2,000 was spent on a strip club, and $400 bought adult erotica products, all of which auditors concluded were not necessary to satisfy legitimate disaster needs.
Read that last line again.
Okay.
All of
which auditors concluded were not necessary to satisfy legitimate disaster
I'm
needs.
glad that they decided that it wasn't necessary.
Auditors are smart. So did they have to choose between? Then they also said, did they have to choose between providing help quickly or taking longer to verify people? Like they were saying, FEMA, which we all know hasn't done a good job.
The best job.
Yeah, so it's obvious they didn't do a job. So did they have to choose between providing help quickly or taking longer to verify people's identities and stuff like that? FEMA passed out cards to everybody.
Yeah.
In one instance, FEMA paid $20,000 to a Louisiana prisoner who listed a post office box as his damaged property.
$20,000?
$20,000.
Golly. Does that guy get to keep that money?
I don't know.
I hope that guy
This is ridiculous. The GAO also found that FEMA lost track of 750 debit cards. They don't even know worth $1.5 million. They don't even know where these cards are at. They have no idea.
Oh gosh, why didn't we go to New Orleans last year?
This is ridiculous. Like, this is just sad, sad stuff.
Can you imagine if we just happened to find a box of 750?
Yes, I might keep some of them. They also, yeah. So the thing is that like FEMA's like, well, we had to act quickly. Everybody wanted to send their acting quickly, and then they're like, we didn't have time to verify these people's identity, obviously, because they give out $20,000 to prisoners.
How does a prisoner get that?
I don't know.
Did they put it in the mail to him at the prison?
There was a letter. He sent a letter.
Joe
Schmo, back, or family.
Care of County Prison.
Yes.
Here's your money.
It's sad. So I mean, it's obvious FEMA did a bad job. No one's ever disputed the fact that FEMA did a terrible job with this.
Terrible. Oh, it's done.
And then what the problem is not only did FEMA do a bad job, but there's people taking advantage of a very bad situation here in New Orleans. Like, people lost their homes. People actually need money for food and need money for house repairs. Instead of more of that money being funneled into the right channels, people are
going to Hooters and buying bottles of champagne.
I gotta see their wine list if that's what they have. But seriously, it's ridiculous. So I mean, just the truth that it has that some people will stoop to any level to help out themselves and not worry about the others who could benefit from it.
True.
It's more important about themselves, even at a time like this, where other help is so needed and so severe. That FEMA needs to do a better job.
Yeah.
Next story.
Still sitting shy by the wayside.
All right, last one from your favorite news source, Routers. Somebody intelligent should email us and tell us how to pronounce that phonetically, please.
Phonetically.
Or probably look it up online. So Steelers QB in surgery after motorcycle crash. He's now out of surgery, but we'll just read this anyway.
What if he still was in surgery?
Steelers fans were holding a vigil outside Mercy Hospital on Monday, where Super Bowl winning quarterback Ben Roethlisberger underwent surgery for a broken jaw and other broken bones after a motorcycle crash in downtown Pittsburgh.
Wow. They said that he lost a lot of teeth.
He lost a lot of teeth, yeah. He had multiple fractures in his face. Multiple fractures in his face. Over 7 hours surgery to repair those fractures. He was able to eat soft foods. His jaw wasn't wired shut or anything like that. Good. But let's get to the heart of it. Dude was wearing no helmet.
No helmet.
Riding the fastest street legal motorcycle.
Which is called?
The Suzuki Hayabusa. Hayabusa. So,
and let's go ahead and just point this last part out.
65-year-old woman hit him.
Yeah, no, dude didn't have a license to ride it. He had a learner's permit that had expired. He had a license, learner's permit that had expired.
Yeah, so
so this is against the law.
What happened was against the law. That's a pretty big ticket, then I'm guessing. Yeah. So he's cruising around like downtown Pittsburgh. I mean, he's not going crazy or anything like that.
He's just driving.
Some lady pulls out in front of him or hits him or some junk like that. It's not a big deal whose fault it was. I don't know.
It was her fault.
It was probably her fault.
Come on.
It's never Big Ben's fault.
No,
he's perfect. And so he gets thrown from the motorcycle, and everybody around him was like, I thought he was dead. Because he didn't have a helmet on, his face hit the pavement.
Hit the pavement? I thought it hit the windshield.
Well, it hit the windshield. It's pavement, windshield stuff. So basically,
there's a great picture of the car with a crushed face imprinted into.
Really?
Well, you just see where the face impacted the windshield.
So bad. So everybody.
It'd be cool if it was the shape of his face.
Everybody told this guy to wear a helmet.
Yes. About a year ago, when Kellen Winslow, the third or the second
of the Browns, notoriety, who we lost for an entire season,
and Roethlisberger said, "I'll wear a helmet if I want to, but I don't want to, so don't tell me what to do."
And what he said was basically like, "I'm not doing crazy stuff. Yeah. I'm just riding my motorcycle." Yep. Winslow was doing like wheelie maneuvers and stuff like that
in a parking lot, 85 miles an hour on this bike, actually.
Same bike, yeah. So Daredevils love it. But anyway, so. But Ben's like, I just kind of cruise around the street. I don't need a helmet. You know, it's all good. I have a fake learner's permit, so it doesn't matter. And then his coach came to him. You know, some commentators went to him.
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, asked about it, and trying to encourage this guy to wear a helmet and be safe because he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Yeah, he's only lost like 2 or 3 games.
Yes. They are like 29-4 with him or something like that. Something ridiculous. So he's really good, and he didn't care enough to wear a helmet to protect that. Now, it looks like he's actually going to end up playing, which...
He'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
And he made an announcement yesterday where he apologized, and he said that he would wear a helmet from now on if he rides a motorcycle again, and that he understands that his health and safety affects all his teammates and the city of Pittsburgh.
Well, way to get a near-death experience to ring that in you when everybody else told it to him.
Somebody should set him up at a plate and bring in this Sean Tracy guy and let Tracy hit him in the side with a baseball.
Schools do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sean Tracy wouldn't have hit him. He would have cried. Okay. It's sad. Kids, wear a helmet. If you're riding a motorcycle.
Please.
It's stupid. I really think it should be a national law. You need to wear a helmet. Because I don't think people are ever going to be smart enough to realize they need to wear a helmet. The fact of the matter is it's stupid not to. Why? This is the... Okay.
I'm not going to go off for too long.
Go ahead.
But I can get a ticket for not wearing my seatbelt inside of a car, but people don't have to wear a helmet on a motorcycle? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really stupid. So just be safe, okay, guys? If you're going to ride a motorcycle, I hate motorcycles. I see bad stuff happen to motorcycles like every day. But If you gotta ride them.
Wait a second.
What?
Wait, you see
Not
bad
every day.
stuff happen on
Well,
motorcycles
like, I think,
every day?
I think if I tried to find
like
bad
Google
stuff every day.
search motorcycle crash?
I think if I could, I think it's out there. I bet you like somebody dies from a motorcycle
I
crash
saw the
every day.
sickest motorcycle crash one time in Hillsdale, Michigan.
Live?
Yeah, dude. I was like right behind this guy, and he was speeding up, leaving town, and he pulled a wheelie trying to be a hot dog.
Yeah.
And he goes, woo, all the way over, like backflip on
my
the bike,
goodness.
lands on his head, and then the bike lands on his leg.
Oh, snap.
And then he pushes the bike off of him somehow, and he tries to get up, and he just rumbled.
He tries to get up?
It was amazing.
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but he didn't get up after
Yeah, doing
that.
wheelies on the highway are stupid too, and you're not impressing anybody, trust me.
Especially not us.
Yes.
And we're the Social Truth crew.
Okay. So, send in your comments to socialtruth@gmail.com. You can visit us on the website, socialtruth.com. Register, post, enjoy, participate.
Or give us a call. Everybody's doing it.
773-598-TRUE. 773-598-8783. All that stuff, it's going on. And come participate in this good stuff. And we'll see you next week, guys.
Next week, later.
Until then, on the website. We'll see you.